Welcome back to USA Car Reviews, the channel where we take classic American icons and reintroduce them to a new generation. Today, we're looking at one of the most stylish and unforgettable cars of the 1950s, reborn for the modern era. This is the new 1957 Ford Fairlane 500 Galaxie, a machine that defined an era of bold design and cultural transformation, and now it's back to remind us why it's still a legend. The late 1950s was a golden time in American automotive history. The country was booming, highways were expanding, and cars weren't just transportation, they were statements of success, power, and style. The Ford Fairlane 500 Galaxie captured that perfectly. With its chrome details, long sleek lines, and dramatic tailfins, it turned heads wherever it went. This new revival of the 1957 Galaxie takes all of that nostalgia and wraps it in a package that feels fresh, modern, and built for today's roads. The exterior design instantly transports you back to the post-war optimism of 1957. At the front, you're greeted by that wide chrome grille, flanked by dual round headlights that give the car an unmistakable vintage charm. The sweeping side profile is pure art, long lines, chrome trim, and curves that remind you of when cars were designed with personality and pride. The rear continues to celebrate the classic era, with its tall tailfins and rounded taillights, a look that screams Americana at its finest. But Ford didn't just replicate history, they reimagined it. The body sits lower, the stance is wider, and subtle modern touches like LED lighting and flush chrome detailing make it feel both vintage and futuristic at the same time. Step inside, and you'll find a cabin that balances retro design with today's technology. The dashboard brings back the symmetrical look of the original 1957 Galaxie, but with a digital twist. You'll see chrome bezels, push-button style controls, and even retro-inspired gauges, but behind them lies a fully digital interface, customizable to give you the feeling of driving in the past or present depending on your mood. The steering wheel carries that thin, classic design but integrates modern functions like audio and cruise controls seamlessly. The seats are wrapped in premium leather, available in two-tone color schemes reminiscent of the 50s. Soft lavender with white inserts, bold red with black piping, or the traditional cream and gold, each combination tells a story. Space is generous, just like the originals, and comfort has been elevated with heated and cooled seating, advanced climate control, and even hidden USB ports to keep the design clean. But what makes this Galaxie more than just a showpiece is what lies under the hood. Back in 1957, Ford offered V8 power that thrilled drivers. In this modern revival, the new Fairlane 500 Galaxie gives you options. At its heart is a 5.0-liter naturally aspirated V8, delivering raw muscle with the growl you'd expect from an American classic. For those looking for something even more cutting-edge, there's also a hybrid-assisted V8, blending performance with efficiency, bringing the Galaxie firmly into the 21st century. With over 450 horsepower available, this machine isn't just for looking pretty in a showroom, it's built to perform on the open road. Handling has also been brought into the modern age. Independent suspension, performance brakes, and electronic stability systems ensure that the ride is smooth, responsive, and capable. The original Galaxie was made for cruising down long highways. This new version, it's just as comfortable cruising slowly down Main Street as it is carving through winding roads. Technology is integrated seamlessly. A hidden infotainment system rises from the dash when needed, giving you navigation, music, and connectivity. Safety features like blind spot monitoring, lane assist, and adaptive cruise control come standard, proving that this Galaxie isn't just a nostalgic throwback, it's ready to meet the demands of modern driving. The magic of this car is that it doesn't just transport you to the past, it gives you the best of both worlds. You can sit behind the wheel, look over that long hood, and feel like you've stepped into 1957. But the moment you hit the gas, the modern engineering reminds you that this is a car reimagined for today. For collectors, enthusiasts, or anyone who just loves American automotive history, the new 1957 Ford Fairlane 500 Galaxie is more than a car, it's a time machine. It's proof that design can be timeless, and that legends can be reborn without losing their soul. So, whether you remember the original or you're discovering this classic for the first time, the Galaxie stands as a tribute to when cars had character, when style mattered, and when driving was an event, not just a necessity. Here at USA Car Reviews, we believe the rebirth of the 1957 Ford Fairlane 500 Galaxie is one of the most exciting revivals of recent years. It captures the heart of the golden era of American cars and delivers it in a way that fits perfectly in today's world. Thank you for watching USA Car Reviews. If you love seeing classics like this reborn, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe for more, and tell us in the comments, if you had the chance, would you take this Galaxie out for a weekend cruise, or would you keep it shining as a collector's masterpiece?